5:15. Headed to Nelson Ledges Raceway for a track day today. Takes about 3 hours to get there, so let's hit the road. The silo is still left, but the barn is gone. There's the legendary Nelson Ledges. Sorry, not sorry for loud race cars in the background, but we're doing a track day at Nelson Ledges. They have a thing called Wonderful Wednesdays. It's basically all day for $250. It's so much fun. Porsche 944 race car. Haven't been here in a couple of years, so it's great to be back. The first time on track with my 2021 BMW 330i MSport, and it does quite well. I'm still coming to grips with the fact that it's got grip in the corners. The X-Drive system moves power around to whatever wheels have the most grip to pull you through the corner. Porsche 944. Hopefully we'll get to hear that it's a 911 GT3. That sounds absolutely amazing. We'll see if we can catch him as well. Oh, he just pulled into the pits. That's too bad. Great sounding car. Anyhow, back on track. Having a good time here. Did one session so far. We've got two groups, fast and faster. This is more of an event for experienced drivers, and I've got 10 years of autocross, and I don't know how many track days I've done, 20, 24, something like that, but lots of fun at Nelson Ledges as per usual. So if you're not doing track stuff, you should be. So I have this app for my phone called Track Addict, and it gives a whole bunch of stats. This one's pretty cool. This was 3 sessions in. You can see at the bottom, my first session started at 9:29, and the best lap time was 1:27.362. And it got progressively faster, especially between the first session and the second session, which is pretty cool after I got acclimated with the track again, because it's been a little while. I did even better in the fourth fourth session, which I'll show you later. The app is pretty cool if you like stats and stuff. I think this was my fastest lap of the day, 1:23.5. You can see all the braking zones in red. You can see the green is where I'm accelerating, and the yellow is where I'm coasting. So I hit 115.7 on the back straight, which is okay. Here's some more useless stats, I guess. You can see how many Gs I did in each corner. Just scanning 1.24 Gs at the very top there would be the most I got. Kind of neat. So here's what a lap around Nelson Ledge's racecourse looks like, just passing the start-stop right there. So the way passing worked for this event was the person being overtaken does a point by, which you couldn't really see right there in the video, but you stick your hand out the window and you point which side of the track you want the person coming behind you to pass on. So this was kind of cool. It looks like a normal front grille for your car. These BMWs, the modern BMWs, have those little slats that keep the grille closed unless the sensor says it's too hot, and then it opens them to increase the airflow to the radiator. Otherwise, it keeps them closed, and that makes it more aerodynamic. So this is the first time that since I've had the car, that I saw them open, and I thought that was kind of cool. So I'll have to play around with the tire pressures next time. It kind of made my front tires a bit raggedy. You can see some of the clag there from someone else's race tire stuck to my Continentals there. But they're kind of chewed up. The backs weren't as bad at all. So I'm going to play with the tire pressures for my next event. Thought this was interesting. I was getting high 37s for MPG on the way there, and that was going pretty quick on the thruway. and it brought the average down to 11.1 miles per gallon after doing the track day. So this is me leaving the track now. Wow. So to wrap up today, awesome track day at Nelson Ledges. This little car can scoot. This is only the 4-cylinder turbo, and I ended up getting a 122.9 for my best time for the day, which is not bad. I mean, I'll take that. Started off in 127s, and then quickly went down to 123s once I got familiar with the track again, because it's been a couple of years. But yeah, it was so much fun. The tires are taking a beating. I'll take a look when I get home. At the track, they were, I looked at them before I left, and they were filled with some slag and stuff from other people's tires. And the tread was a little melty. They're Continental something or others. They're more for performance tires, so I'm not too terribly concerned about it, but they certainly grip. Speaking of grip, I was incredibly impressed with the X-Drive system. There's a lot of corners I was a little bit nervous about going in too hot, but I found if I just keep my foot in the throttle, the car just figures it out. So I just slingshot around the corner, and it just pulls me through. It was pretty amazing. The carousel, I was still a little too timid to do it for that, because it's such a long, sweeping turn. But I started to get into it a little bit in the last few runs, in the last session. So that was pretty cool. I left with one session to go, and then a free-for-all with both groups. I was in the faster group, and then there was, no, I'm sorry, I was in the fast group, and then there was a faster group, is how they designated those two, which I thought was kind of interesting. But definitely a good time. Played with a few Porsche Caymans. There's a couple of GT4s there. There was a GT3 911, which sounded amazing, and some kind of Ferrari, a yellow one, that sounded amazing as well. There was a stock car as well, which is kind of funny. That was just a big Rumble American V8. But all in all, a great day at the track. I'm pretty tired. 2 hours left to drive, and then I'm going to crack a beer and probably just collapse on the couch with my kitty Sputnik. So thanks for driving along with me. I'm going to have to do more of these next year, I think. This is so much fun. Maybe I'll bring the Boxster next time. Cheers, everyone. Just one more thing, and the day started off kind of on a frustrating note because I forgot my wallet. Yeah. So luckily I figured that out half hour in. So I just zipped around, came back home, grabbed it, and then zipped back out again. And I was arrived at the track with 10 minutes to spare before the driver's meeting, which worked out well. So that was fine, but it's just a little frustrating. I need to come up with a checklist to make sure I've got everything for next time. Can't take me anywhere.